Okay, so I'm going to try to quickly tell you about the three main ways, or the three ways that you would use essential oils. So they are aromatically, topically, and internally. So if you're going to use them aromatically, you can directly inhale from the bottle. Or what I like to do is put a drop in my palm. So if I have a hard time getting started in the mornings and I'm feeling groggy because the kids woke up too early, I'll put a drop of peppermint in my palm, a drop of lemon in my palm, and I'll rub them together. And you cup it over your nose and mouth and just deeply inhale. And you got to be careful because like peppermint oil, it'll get up in there and it'll wake you up for sure. That's just a really effective way to get that deep inhale. So the other way is to use the home diffuser. This does come with the premium starter kit. And so you'll take this little cap off. It's plugged in. Just plug back in. There's a little fill line in there. You just fill it up with tap water. And you add the drops of oil that you'd like. Today I did 3 drops of Joy and 2 drops of lemon. I really like the way that makes the house smell. And then you'll just hit this little button right here and you will see, can you see the mist up there? So it shoots up really good. So there's an ultrasonic plate in there that breaks up the molecules in the essential oils and releases them into the air so that they have their healing effects. And running the diffuser for 20 minutes is going to keep those molecules in the air for a couple of hours. So it's really very effective. I'm going to turn it off for now because it's in my face. But when the water runs out, which is about 2 to 2.5 hours, it'll automatically shut off, which is pretty nice. Okay, topically. So most of the time when you use an oil topically, you're going to want to dilute it. And that means mixing it with a carrier oil. My favorite carrier oils are grapeseed oil and coconut oil. So I use grapeseed oil if I want to keep it a liquid, and I use coconut oil if I'm like making a cream, like I have a sleep cream that I rub on my feet at night, or a pain cream that I just pull from and rub on anything that's sore. I keep those in coconut oil. So what you'll do is, say I have a tension headache, is I will just take 1 drop of peppermint in my palm, which I'm just pretending to do. And then if I'm treating something, then I like to do a 20% dilution. That is for an adult if you have some sort of like ailment you're trying to address. And so 1 drop of peppermint oil in your palm and then 4 drops of grapeseed oil will make that a 20% dilution. So just rub that together and then, apply it to your temples or wherever you're feeling your pain for your tension headache. If you had sore muscles, if you had a stomach ache, you'd rub it on your belly. So that's a 20% dilution. There's 3 reasons that we dilute oils. So one is skin sensitivity. If you put peppermint oil straight on your skin, it's a hot oil, there's a chance that it's going to irritate your skin. The second reason is for absorption. So essential oils are not a fatty oil in the way that grapeseed oil and coconut oil are. And so essential oils will just evaporate quicker. In fact, you'll put a drop in your hand and go to rub it together and you'll find that you don't have that much to spread anymore. So the grapeseed oil or the carrier oil will help spread the essential oil further. And it also helps it absorb into the skin instead of evaporating into the air. So it actually makes it more effective to dilute it. And then the third reason is for cost. It's just going to go further. And so if we use peppermint often, if I get lots of headaches and stomach aches and all the things that we use peppermint for, then instead of using 1 drop with 4 drops of grapeseed oil every time I have a headache, then I'm going to get something like this little roller bottle, and I'm just going to pre-make me a batch of peppermint 20% diluted. So maybe 20 drops of peppermint oil with 80 drops of grapeseed oil. And then it's already in here and I can just roll it on the area that hurts when I need to. And then I'm not even going to use a whole drop of peppermint for each application. So that's just going to help it stretch further. For my skin cream, I use a teaspoon, or we'll say 2 teaspoons of grapeseed oil in a bottle like this with 2 drops of frankincense, 2 drops of lavender, and I use orange, 2 drops of orange. And so then that mixes up in here. This basically 2 teaspoons fills this up pretty good. And then I just take 5 or 6 drops in my palm, rub that together, and then rub it on as my nightly moisturizer. And so that makes that 6 drops of essential oil go really far. Whereas if I were going to put a drop of each of those oils in my palm with some grapeseed oil and spread it around, I'd have all this extra that would just get wasted. Does that make sense? So diluting with a carrier oil is cost effective. So the last way is internally. We don't do a lot of ingesting of the oils. You will look at the back of your bottle and it will tell you if the oil is appropriate for ingesting. There's some things that just you can't ingest, like wintergreen cannot be ingested. Purification is one of the blends that cannot be ingested. But for sure, lemon can. And so you might take lemon and put a drop in a glass of water and drink it that way. So it's going to give you energy. It's going to help flush your toxins. It really tastes yummy. I like to put a drop of lemon in my tea. But some of the oils don't taste that great. And so you may want to get some of these capsules and take them this way. And so, for example, a lot of people ingest the allergy trio when they really suffer from allergies. And lavender does not taste that great in a glass of water. And so I would definitely recommend getting capsules. You're going to open them up. And these are vegetable capsules. And you'll put a drop of lemon, peppermint, and lavender, and then a couple drops of your grapeseed oil. Close it up and drink it in a glass of water. And so that's it. That's how you do it internally. And so aromatically, topically, and internally. That's how you use your oils.